BUKH. So yeah,
We'll give it one last best.
the old beast.
I wonder if the next one will sound the same.
Yeah, she served us well, but she's going into semi-retirement. She's actually going into another 34-foot yacht that I'm sure it's got plenty of hard work ahead of it. But, it's the end of its career anyway, and sailing vessel Katelin.
And the end of our first season away.
So this is just another normal day, living on a boat. We've got Katelin here on the laptop working. We've got me pulling the engine out, and we've got some Spanish young fella down below power washing the underneath of the boat. So,
the water anymore.
yeah, I think this is really good, because it looks like this is just going to pop out. Be careful now, because when you're doing this, you know, you can put too much pressure in one area and snap something. You got it, yeah? That's it.
Wow.
So that's the big BUKH. I think that big flywheel aids the easy starting and smooth running. I know that the extra weight of it makes it smooth running, but yeah, there she is. So I disconnect everything connected to the engine, so the earth or the ground, the positive from the starter solenoid, the loom for the control panel, the hoses for the domestic hot water, the raw water hose for the engine cooling, the anti-siphon for the wet exhaust, the fuel lines, the engine mounts, and the prop shaft coupler to release from the gearbox. So I disconnected the diesel from the engine. You can point in by the air filter, showing the other side there, Katelin, right? You, that one. Come back around here now, Katelin. So I had previously turned off the diesel at the stopcock there. It just pissed out diesel. I even disconnected it out to confirm there was no issues there. Kept on. Then I was looking and I was thinking the pipe is actually not coming through the fuel filter. It's coming from the top of the tank. So then I thought it must be siphoning or something, so I've disconnected from the top, and that's it. So that should mean when I open it, the fuel stops, obviously, bar what's in the pipe. Why does it do that? I don't know. You know, the fuel comes into the filter, out of the filter, down here, and, you know, through the system there, you know. But there's obviously a reason for it that I don't know. Anyways, that's that.
Someone might be able to comment and tell us why.
Exactly. So what you see here is the anti-siphon, which stops water backflowing up through the exhaust into the engine and destroying the engine. I used timber levers to push the engine out and a few pulleys to take some of the weight, and it wasn't too much trouble to get out by myself. So why did we stick with BUKH? Well, they are debatably the most reliable engine of their size and type, specifically built for marine use and preferred for the use of lifeboats, basically because they start every single time, and these days they're hard to even source, but because our boat was certified to carry one first day, we were able to get one. And I see it as a huge benefit having this safety, you know, of a reliable engine. Like when you expect to have power behind you and it's not there, it's the difference between being up on the rocks and not being up on the rocks.
Oh, look at that box. There it is. There it is. Oh, he's not going to be able to...
Right, leave him be. So we can roll it with the thing over.
Ooh. Should do it faster. Look at that.
Wow. She's a big lump.
She's not a lump. She's a beauty.
No, but that's what they call it.
Yeah, right.
Morning guys, so much better day today for the crane lift. Just that I'd show you, as a precaution, I'm going to empty the oil out of this one because it's going to come up at an angle like this, and I'm afraid that the oil might just start spilling out of, you know, like the gearbox overflow or where the dipsticks is, or from the pump itself. So that's the first thing I'm going to do.
Unfortunately, on the morning of the crane lift, I wasn't able to attend because I couldn't get out of work. But thanks to our awesome friends Sailing Makani, Sailing Koru and Sea Heroes, they were able to come down and give Andrew help with everything, filming, just being awesome, to be honest. There was also Mike and Miguel, the Spanish guys that bought the old engine. They were loads of help being able to translate between the Spanish crane truck crew and us who don't speak very much Spanish at all.
Andrew, it's coming like this?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, we are going down, eh? Okay, arriba. We go down, eh?
Yeah.
Mira, tiene que yo giro con la grúa.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so
Stop,
we need
stop.
someone's help. I'd say pull that out, Ron.
Okay, Andrew, talk to me.
That's good. Okay, okay.
Okay, stop.
Tiene que ser el giro para algún lado.
No, él mismo le da la vuelta y ya está. Okay, Andrew, talk to me.
Down, down, down. Yeah.
Okay, till the end, eh?
Till the end. Awesome, guys.
Perfect.
Good work. Well done.
Yeah.
Andrew. Awesome, guys. Yeah, thanks so
Good
much.
job, man. Super nice.
The extra bodies just made it so so smooth.
So we have Lars and Alex over from Navica helping us out.
With distracting.
Cinnamon rolls.
Next stage, getting in the engine. So
We missed the action this morning.
Yeah, we figured there were too many people at that point, so we'd come now.
you cheeky thing.
Uh-oh.
What?
You know, I think
Let me just
lift it higher.
Just watch that part.
You have to be.
Why are you wearing your mask already?
So I've thrown in the shims. You can see them there, aluminium painted. I think they're the business. So it's 15mm shim inside there, and I've put them all in. And if you go back to this is the business end of things. So the shaft, I haven't even moved the engine side to side or anything now, but coincidentally it's actually in a good enough spot, and you can see there's a lip there, and the idea is it should just slide in, and it does, you know, with pretty much no resistance, which is a really good sign. So considering we're out of the water, I'm just going to have another quick look around it to see do I need to tweak it in any way without going too crazy, and connect up the shaft, tighten all the bolts down, and leave it till we're in the water, just in case the hull changes shape any little bit at all. Then I can fine tune it in the water.
Cool.
Yep. So I put a new muffler system in. So we've got the water lock, muffler and gooseneck. The water lock is to prevent water from running back up into the engine. The muffler is just for silencing, and the gooseneck is to prevent water backflowing in the exhaust and back through the system. All of them also act as silencers, so it's nice and quiet out the back of the exhaust. Okay, so this is pretty nerve-wracking. So I'm not going to let it run because I didn't connect the water. I just want to see if it's bled right. So I'll see if she fires. Look, there's nothing silly going on.
Was that good or bad?
That was good. So all we gotta do now is add some water.
And then the recipe is complete.
So why she was running a little bit strangely on the first startup was I had actually adjusted the tick over to almost nothing. It's supposed to be 900 RPM and I'd say I had it about 400. So I put that back and she was running like a dream.
There you go, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers. Engine done.
Engine done.